Good morning. Good evening. How's everybody? I'm going to show you guys pumpkin fried rice. It's one of my favorites. I've been jonesing for it. So I was like, let me make it. I think we made it a long time ago. And I figured, let me show you guys how yummy it is. And I figure, and let me share too. Whoop, whoop, whoop. How's everybody? You guys having a good day? I have been a busy little bee today. Worked all day, picked my girl up from the airport. It's just one of those busy days. It's okay. I got it. It's going to be fun. Fun day. Hi, Christina. How are you? Hey, Kimberly. All right, we're doing all the things. Sharing, loving, tapping, everything. So I have this kabocha squash. So it's going to be pumpkin fried rice. I love that. Hey, Carrie. Thanks for the shares. And we're only going to use a half of it because I didn't make a lot of rice. And I already cooked the rice because really when you're making a fried rice, I think it's really important to, make your rice and have it like if you know you're going to make it like, all right, hold on, let me say this right. This dish is best served with day-old rice. Hello, Daresh. I'm here until I lose connection. We're having a severe storm. Lovely. All right, so what I'm doing, I'm going to take this side off first. I'm using a cleaver because it's heavy, but I want to show you a trick. Hi, Christina. Thanks for all my roses. Oh, what does it say? Pin your goal. All right, hold on. Let's go pin. Let's go pin it. I thought it was pinned. There it goes. Here, we'll pin the roses. Oh, we'll pin this. We'll pin that. Come on, Mr. Pin. Okay, awesome. So now I'm going to show you two ways to do it. You could do it with a knife like that, or if you have a really good, sharp, if you've had the same peeler forever, it's time to change it. Just saying. All right, so you can do this. If you have a good sharp peeler, you could essentially peel your squash. Mine's a little bit old. All right, so I don't hurt myself here. Let me get a towel and teach you the right way. Now, some people wet their towel. I don't like to wet my towel because we're not supposed to do that in a commercial kitchen. But this will kind of stop it from moving. Okay, there we go. So I do this. You can do it like this, right? And peel it. Or you can sit here and take a nice sharp knife and do this. Either way, whatever's going to get the job done easier for you, where you don't feel like, I'm not using this. I hate this squash already. But I would say it is so worth the few minutes it takes to take the skin off. It has such a wonderful flavor, and when you pair it with coconut milk, it is a creamy, yummy deliciousness. You had tornadoes? Oy, oy, oy. Mother Nature is pissed off, huh? Do you think there's really something to do? I do believe it. I've been hearing about it since the early 80s. Now they call it cloud seeding. Do you think there's truth to that? I can't decide. I kind of think so. I've been listening to that for years and years and years. That's theory, and I kind of really do believe it. I don't know. Just sent a gift. How are you tonight? All right, that's it. Now, if you want to make a vegetable stock with this, you certainly can. Now's a good time to save your seeds and start planting them, for sure. So I'm going to keep these because I'm thinking I might plant some kabocha squash. There's nothing better in the Northeast than a winter squash. So we're gonna scoop those out. I have this big giant spoon. I love this squash. I really do. It's one of my favorites. And I like to pair it with with coconut milk. Love that. Look at these beautiful seeds. Look, free food. I mean, really. I like acorn squash. You do? Thank you, Kim Ye. Shot through the heart. You're too late. You give love. I have not been cooking at all in the kitchen this week. I'm trying to get ready. It's a really quiet week. The whole town is away. So I'm using this time to like sort of get myself sorted for next week when everybody's back and they need to fill their fridge. All right, I'm just gonna leave these on this tray and I'll dry them out later. We could do, maybe I'll do a quick video for you guys to see how I handle those seeds. Okay, I am going to put this in a bowl just in case I decide to, okay, that's good. Now, oh, I want to show you something. Just in case I decide to use the scraps, I'm going to hold on to them for just a quick minute. Now, I want to show you this. This is where you know your rice is ready. Can you see those little craters in there? Those little rice craters? You see they're like little pinholes? You guys see that? That's when you know your rice is ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover it. I'm using brown basmati rice today because it has such a deep, rich flavor and it's gonna go so well with the coconut oil and coconut milk. It's so good. So we're gonna leave that there. I'm gonna scoop this into my bowl and then we're gonna chop up the squash. Now, I'm only using half of the squash right now. I could do the other one and teach you kabocha squash cakes. We'll see how time goes. Maybe I'll show you that one. You want to see kabocha squash cakes too? Spaghetti squash is okay too. It is. You guys want to see that? I'm going to show it. If I can get to it, let's try. And if I do, we do. If I don't, I don't. But this is another delicious recipe and it's good. So all my vegans today are going to be very happy. But if you like plant-based and you're interested and you want something new instead of just eating a piece of broccoli all the time, this is a good recipe too. So we'll put it in here. And if you have vegan family or friends and you want to impress them, this is a great dish. So all I'm doing with this, I'm not seasoning it. I'm not doing anything. I'm turning it upside down and I'm going to roast it in the oven, about 40 minutes. So we'll put it in this one. We're gonna put it in our easy bake. I'm gonna put it on about 40 minutes, about 375, and we're just gonna let it sit there and cook. Cook, 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 cook. Okay. Let me sharpen this blade. Let me hone this blade. No, I'm not sharpening, I'm just honing. I can feel it's a little bit dull, so I'm just gonna try and straighten the edge a little, see if it helps in the cutting process, especially after I took the skin off of it. And then anytime you hone your knife, you always wanna give it a rinse and a wipe because there's always gonna be like micro metal kind of things in there. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Norma, thank you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Robin. All right, so Robin's here. She's our biggest cheerleader. She's gonna lead the way in tapping and love. So we're doing all those things, don't forget. There we go. So we're gonna cut these into bite-sized pieces. I think I've made this a long time ago when I first started with you guys. I don't know, but you're gonna watch. So I have about a half a cup. Now I cooked about 2 cups of basmati, brown basmati. And I used about 5 cups of water. I have some pretty high BTUs on my stove, so It's better when I cook it because I'm going to show you when you cook brown rice. A lot of people don't cook it all the way, and I think sometimes that's the reason it's hard to digest. So I'm going to show you a way to determine that. So if you've not been here before, settle in. You're going to have a great time. I'm Chef Liz. This is the Organic Food Movement. I have been cooking organic whole foods for the past 40 years. And I work in a health food store now. I'm the executive chef there. And I've been there 21 years. And about 15 months ago, I jumped on here and said, it's time to teach. It's time to show you what I know, give you recipes, help you learn how to change your kitchen to organic whole foods, how to read a label, I want you to see that it's easy to prepare organic whole foods, real food, good food, clean food, so that you can, thank you for the follow, so that you can take care of yourself, because our tagline here is let food be your remedy. And I'm not one of those people that's like, rah, 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 you have to do this, or rah. I don't do that. I don't do any of that. I want you to find your way with love and happiness about healthy food, and really understand that food can be delicious and healing too. I'm not always doing plant-based. Sometimes I'm doing vegan, plant-based. Sometimes we're cooking pork. Sometimes we're cooking burgers. Sometimes we're cooking steak. We do everything. I show you everything. But the one consistent thing is we're using clean, real, whole foods, no processed, no highly processed, no high fructose corn syrup, no seed oils, none of that stuff. All clean and healthy. Look how pretty. So these are ready. Smells nice and squashy, ready to go. Oh, we got a flash goal. Are you guys ready? Let's see. We got a lot of people here. I think we can do it. Okay, 19 gifters send love you so much. Well, it's easy to love me so much. So let's see. One each. Let's go. All right, I'm going to go get some scallions right in my fridge. Now, if you guys love... Do I have scallions here? Oh, I do. Okay, hold on. I'm coming to get them. I got my scallions. They're a little tired, but we're going to fix them up. What's this thing? This looks like a leak. All right. These are a little tired, but I'm going to show you how they're going to look pretty in a minute. We're going to fix them up so they look really pretty. Hi, Eric. How's it going? Thank you for my love you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lee. All right, so these are a little dry and old and sad, but we're gonna make them happy and friendly and glad they showed up. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Just gonna cut through that first skin layer. We're just gonna peel down till we see and we find usable. Now this recipe is made with brown basmati, white jasmine, brown jasmine rice because it's flavorful. And then we use scallion. I'm going to use scallion. What else? Scallion. Oh, we put a little coconut sugar in it, or organic regular white sugar, curry, and coconut milk. It's a super simple dish with a ton of flavor. All right, see, look, these don't look so bad. We got down to some good yumminess. I have a bowl in my refrigerator that holds like anything that has like a little base to it, a little bit of, like you have stems on a flower. That's what we try and do. All right. So this recipe is great. You could add you could serve this on the side with plant-based, like grilled tempeh or grilled tofu, or you could, put a piece of fish with it, maybe some shrimp. You can eat it on its own. It's a heavy carb meal, so I would do this as an afternoon. So it keeps your blood sugar nice and steady because it is squash. So it's a good, carb to keep that blood sugar steady. And it's also It's also a squash, so I love that. So if your body tolerates carbs well, this is a great dish to make. Why, what happened? I need to know. Can you text me, please? Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to cut all this. We're going to prepare this, and then we're going to move on. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to bring a pot of water up to boil, and we're going to steam this, okay? And then we're going to put it aside. Hey, Brenda, how's it going? Nice to see you. I'm going to chop these up. You're gonna see this dish is so fast, so easy. Hi, gal. We are making, this is supposed to be a Q&A night, so feel free to ask a ton of questions. If you're making something, if you grabbed a recipe in the recipe vault, you need some help, you have some food in your house that you don't know what to do with and you need some ideas, jump in, ask some questions. But while we're talking Q&A, I'm happy. I figured, oh, let me start cooking. Brand. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna grab a pot. I also wanna take this dirt up. It's too much. All right. All right, now we're gonna fill up a pot of water and I'm gonna kind of like just steam these a little bit. Or not steam them, I'm gonna blanch them. When you coming back? When am I coming back? April, end of April. For the hub? Yes. Okay, so you could do this. Now, when you say low sugar, what do you mean? Like what do you mean by low sugar? Are you talking low carbs, low like sugar? He has type 2 diabetes. What's going on? All right. This is it. These are our vegetables. Now, if you would like to add other vegetables to this, I guess you could. You could maybe add some celery. I have to keep low sugar. All right, come on. Hold on, we gotta go get. You don't have to put sugar in this at all either. We're gonna do a little ginger. I'm pretty sure I have ginger, but I need my pot. We need our pot, and what else do we need? Oh, maybe we'll use our maple sugar. Everybody seems to like that. I was looking for my coconut sugar, but I was like, there's too many buckets over here. Oh, you know what we have though? Let's try our monk fruit. There we go. All right, I'm stacked. I got it. What did everybody make for dinner tonight? What do you guys all make for dinner tonight? Hey, have you ever tried the Lustre Craft cookware? No, I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of that. But that doesn't mean it's not good. I just haven't heard of that. All right, now, let's see. All right, we have our sweet here. I'm gonna put on monk fruit. All right, and then I have my little cooktop. Love this little cooktop. We're right here. I'm making trouble. Well, that's pretty much par for the course now, isn't it? You're making trouble, huh? Hey, 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 hey. Hey, little doggies. All right. All right, we have our rice. I'm going to show you our rice. It's been sitting. Now this is perfect because the grain has cracked, and that's what you're looking for. Look. You see? Look. The grain is nice and cracked. You see how soft? It's almost a little mushy. But if you were to wait till tomorrow to make this dish, the rice would be a perfect consistency. But we're gonna use it tonight and it's still gonna stay creamy. See, when you have this rice, it really has a heavy sort of whole grain hull to it. So it takes a lot longer and a lot more water to to break that. So you need that extra so that when you're cooking, you want that rice broken down. I'm drinking water. I put it in my mason jar tonight. All right. We have our squash on. We have our water boiling. Once that water boils, we'll put our squash in there. All right. Hi, guys. Thanks, Lacey, for the follow. Oh, I did notice, and I've been following this woman, and she's talking about not using the @ stand because it attracts a bunch of bots. Oh, BOTs. We're not allowed to say that, I don't think. There we go. All right, now we're going to get coconut oil and ginger. So we're using coconut oil. I'm going to lower this heat just a little. And I'm going to get a piece of ginger. If I have ginger, which I hope I do. If not, we will use ginger powder. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do tonight. And on my way, we found it. On my way home, I was like, I think I'm going to do this dish because it's so good and it's quick. And we love yummy and quick. Hi. 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 I'm on live. You okay? Okay. Curry. So I'm going to use a pre-made curry to make it nice and easy. And we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to add right away, it's nice and hot, so it's going to go fast. I'm going to slow that down just a little bit. And we're going to use a little bit of coconut oil, and then we're going to pour coconut milk in here and make a quick sauce. So I'm going to do this pretty quick because I don't want the coconut oil to smoke, and we've all talked about that. This is such a nice, quick, easy, delicious. Okay, I'm going to put it on the side so it breaks down nice and slow. And then right on top of this, I'm going to add, this is going to help sort of cook the coconut oil into the scallion. All right, now watch this. I'm going to take my piece of ginger, peel it, and then I'm going to grate it right into the pan. And once that oil and the scallions start to sort of cook a little bit, I'm going to add the coconut oil and make a nice sauce. I know I have it in my shop. I think I've used a little bit of it when I made the birria taco. Why, do you like it or you don't? I like it because it's clean, you know? No MSG, none of that nonsense. I have an event and I was looking to not have to make the French fries myself. I was trying to find like a good, clean fry, and every one of them. And I was thinking, my purveyors all serve restaurants and really, really good restaurants. And I was like, God, there's so much junk. I gotta do a video for you guys. All right, now you see, I don't think you can put enough ginger in, so go crazy with the ginger. As much as you want, just throw it in there. I'm putting a good teaspoon of ginger, maybe even 2. Look at all that yumminess. It's going right in. Love that. Now, I'm gonna turn this up just a little. If you guys have one of these inductions, I have it right now at 260. And then we're gonna just, ooh, my water's boiling. I'm gonna put these in for about 8 minutes. And they're gonna blanch right there. In the meantime, we are gonna start sauteing this. Oh my gosh, it already smells delicious. Now, I love this dish. And I don't know if you guys were on, and if you guys were on the other day, and I was showing you my, pictures from when I was in the Middle East. And Charlie, did Charlie teach me this dish, or did I pick this up from a book somewhere? I'm trying to remember. Maybe Charlie made this with me for the first time. I don't remember now. Now the next thing I'm gonna do, I don't want these to fully cook. I want to have a nice crisp to them a little bit, and I don't want them to get so cooked that that they're mushy or they melt. I want to see the scallion in here. And I'm also, right now, I want to start to bloom the spice. We did finally change that oven song. So now remember, we're putting a lot of rice in here. So I'm gonna over season that a little bit. So I've got about 1.5 teaspoons in here, and I wanna bloom that spice. As soon as I smell it, which is right now, I know you guys can smell that. It's so good. Now I'm doing it on the side of the pan because if I do it in the top of this pan, it's gonna get, see how hot it is in the middle? So I don't want it to burn or sour. I just want to bloom that spice. So it's done, and I'm gonna pour in my coconut milk, and we're gonna create the sauce. I love this coconut milk. Look at that. Oh my God. Now, as the squash gets done, and I just want the squash to get a little bit soft, we are going to then add the squash. We're gonna let it simmer in here and sort of collect in the, okay, so now it's nice and low. It's on 180. We're gonna keep this nice and warm. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more spice to this. Let me taste it first. Oh, we need a little salt. Hold on. I love this. It's so good. And you're going to see how quick it is. Now you can see why I would prefer having cold rice in here, because you're going to put this warm liquid and it's going to get a little mushy, but it'll firm up right away. All right, let's see. Where's our daily ranking today? Let's see where we're at. That's popular. I want to be popular. All right. Did we make it on our goal ended already? I don't think we made it. We don't do very good on those. All right, hold on. Daily ranking, League 2. Okay. Ooh. All right, here we go. There we go. That's what we need tonight. That's our love goal. You can get that through this, tapping, loving, sharing. If you, please, please, please get in there and repost if you're loving this and you know somebody that would really love pumpkin fried rice. Get out there and share and tap and love. We need that. We love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at all our new followers tonight. Okay, now we're gonna let this simmer just a little bit. This is native forest coconut milk. It's certified organic, and there's no guar gums. There's no gums at all. If you can find it, it's the best. A little more pricey, but so much better for us. Gonna add a little extra seasoning in there. And then I'm gonna drop this again. And let's go put in, I'm gonna see how these are. You want it, what you're looking for, oh, these are perfect. Perfect, okay. So now I'm going to show you. I want to show you what I'm looking for with squash because, you know, they cook pretty fast and I want this to be creamy, but I also want there to be a bite left. So look, if you take this, you see your knife goes in, but there's still a little give to it. So that's when we want this to go in here. So we're going to put all this in. This is a great, if you're into like Thai food or you love the ginger and Asian inspired and coconut milk, it's so good. All right. So we're going to put all of these in. This is very popular in our shop. Now, this is a great meal. This is a great, even a snack, if you eat a cup of this in like the middle of the day, say 12 o'clock. Say 12 o'clock, you eat a cup of this and your blood sugar will stay nice and steady all day. If you can tolerate carbs, which a lot of people can. Some people can't, but a lot of people can. Look at that. So now we're going to let that coconut milk and curry sort of sink in and marry that flavor. Let's taste that. Make sure the flavor is right. I love that with the scallion in there and the ginger. Hey, Tri Health, how are you? It's very, very savory, which I love. It's very savory. If you like, so what I like to do, I can be tired. Keep it family. So here's one of the things I notice about coconut milk when I make coconut milk. A little bit of sugar sort of balances the flavor of the coconut milk, and like salt, it just pops the flavor of the coconut milk. Now, I'm not a big fan of the white sugar, so I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of maple sugar in this. If you don't want sugar in here, I totally understand. It doesn't need it. If you're not used to it, I did put salt in this, just a little. Doesn't need a lot of salt. All right, let me taste this in a minute. And then once the flavor, we're gonna bring this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's all it needed. That tiny, tiny little bit. And what it does, goodness. What it does is just balance the savory, sour kind of. Pittsburgh, how are you? Hi, Norma. Hi, Pittsburgh. How are you guys? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Hi, Char Strike. All right. This is comfort food like no other. The creaminess of the squash and coconut milk married with the rice. It's just such a wonderful dish. And then the curry and the little bit of sweet that gets balanced in here. It's so beautiful. Oh, it is. It's so good. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna let this just heat up just a little more. You see how it's coming to the boil? Once that boils, I'm gonna be happy enough that we're gonna shut it down and we're gonna mix our rice. That's it. That's all I want. And the dish is done. That's how fast it is. I'm gonna add just a pinch more. I'm gonna make that a full 2 teaspoons. I think that's gonna be the right amount. The 1.5 just wasn't enough. I feel like it just needs that little bit of pop. Okay, now, watch this. Let me take this off of here. I want to move our pot. And then let me just check our squash in here. Ooh, it's so close. I think I'm going to be able to show you kabocha squash cakes. Very excited. I hope I have a pear. Maybe we'll do an apple pear relish. Usually an apple ginger relish. Let me see. Do I have a pear? Ooh, you guys are lucky. This is going to be big. Okay, let me show you. Kabocha squash. Look at that. Look at that beautiful dish. Can you guys see that? Awesome. Welcome. If you guys are loving this, tap your hearts out. Share, like, love. We love the love. It gets people in and engaged. Okay, now. Ooh, see how fluffy the rice is? We let it sit for a few minutes. Look, I want you to see this. Look how fluffy. It's so fluffy. All right. Now, I want to see. This might be a little too much coconut milk. Let me see if I can. I want to see how I mix this for you guys because I want you to see it the right way. So I'm going to put this rice in here, and we'll put a little bit at a time. There we go. All right. I'm going to add our squash. This is so pretty. I think it's going to all work. There's not a lot, and there's a lot of, I think I feel comfortable. I do. We're going for it. Yes, it's going to be plenty. Now, as this absorbs in, it looks like it's going to be creamy, and it's going to stay creamy, but the rice is going to absorb all the liquid and take it in, and it is just delightful. Look at that. And you want to give it a few minutes so that the rice, it goes all through the grain and really sort of goes right in. You know, with a couple of pieces of shrimp, or maybe a whitefish, or maybe maybe a little shredded chicken. This makes a very, 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 very nice 9 o'clock breakfast. A 12 o'clock afternoon sort of snack where you're just, you know, enjoying a really sort of comforting dish. I wouldn't serve this for dinner because I think it's too much carbs at the end of a day. Thank you for my heart. Hey, Lauren, I miss you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hi, CK. All right, now I have the last thing I'm gonna put on this is, you'll see. Hold on, I'm just grabbing a little bit of cilantro. Hold on, we're gonna have to dig through this and find some happy cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, don't put it in. But if you love cilantro, this dish tastes delicious with it. And I personally do love cilantro. First time I ate cilantro, I was working in the garment industry and I had to go to a menswear trade show. And we went to this Caribbean restaurant out in LA, and they were serving some sort of Caribbean soup with bananas, or maybe they were plantains. They were probably plantains. And I was like, I had cilantro for the first time, and I had no idea. Couldn't place the flavor. It's curry. Couldn't place the flavor. I couldn't figure it out. The waiter looked at me like I had two heads. He was like, what? I don't know. It's got plantains. I'm like, there's some flavor in here I've never eaten before. And then like 4 years later, I was at an event in Manhattan, and I was eating, I had a piece of shrimp with the same flavor. And all I ate was shrimp, and there was some kind of green stuff on it. And I was like, what is that? I need to know. I have to know. And I tracked down the server and I said, please, please, I need to know what that green stuff is. And he said, all right, let me go find out. And he came back and he goes, cilantro. And I said, what's cilantro? I had no idea. It was so good. And that's how my love affair started with cilantro. Ta-da! All right, let's taste it. Oh my God. Thanks for the repost. The texture of a whole grain rice is so wonderful. It really makes the difference. This is great. And if you love, I like curry, but I like curries that are mild. Many times I will make my own curry. Thank you. Look at that beautiful dish. What do you think? Could you make that? It was super easy, right? I can't believe we just made that in like 25 minutes. Well, I had the rice cooking, so I cheated a little bit. But the idea is, ooh, I have some leftover rice. I'm gonna make this. Yay, Deborah, welcome to the, let's see, oh, I can. Leveled up to 11. Let's put you down here. I'll put you over here. Thanks, Deborah. All right. Look at this. We are cooking all week. If this is the first time you're here, you can check out our joint movement right there. That'll take you to the Stan Store and you can see what we're doing. We have free downloads in there, a premium pantry makeover. You can learn all about how do you change your pantry to organic food. It's a wonderful, easy to read guide, how to read labels, what you're looking for, what you want to avoid, how to change your seed oils. I love that. It's like you're trying one ingredient at a time. Each time you finish an ingredient, you replace it with organic something and it's easy. You don't even notice. And then all of a sudden, half your kitchen ingredients are organic. I love that. It's that easy and simple. All right. Hi, Rita. Thank you for the share. All right. Now, let me show you. Let's plate this. And then I think I definitely have a little bit more time. And I can show you. Hold on. I'm getting a bowl because I never remember to get the bowls. And I can show you the kabocha squash cakes. This is a wonderful dish. Look how pretty. It's almost like a Thai risotto in a way. Right? So pretty. I love that. I think we need a picture of this. Hold on. Above? All right.
I hear you. I love you.
Yeah, he's a little hyper doggy.
They're
So pretty.
Go together.
What?
They're settling you go together.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Are you okay? It's going to my girl. It's one of her favorites.
I'm going to bed, but Dad's gonna wake me up when he gets home.
Okay.
Cause I have to shan.
Okay. Love you. Sweet dreams. All right. Now, the next one. You can use that or the other one over there. Let me just grab my, hold on. I want to grab, wait, I have to grab something. Izzy, can you find the pecans for me, please? Over there, pecans. And the tahini. Pecans are on the left, tahini's on the right. Thanks, honey. All right. Now, we're going to turn this over. Oh my God, this smells so good. So, so good. I know, she's just devouring that bowl. Loves it. It's so good. It's one of those dishes that you're like, ugh, do I really want to eat this? And then you're like, I do. I really, really, really do. It's so good. Thank you for my shares. Thank you, thank you. What's for dinner? Hey, Gen X, how are you? What's for dinner? Sorry, I just got here. So I just made a beautiful plate. Oh, here, let me make it one more time because my girl's here. And they're both there, Izzy. It's just going to take a minute for you to find. Let me show you. We made a pumpkin fried rice tonight. And it almost looks like a risotto. I guess you could call it risotto if you wanted to, like a Thai risotto. Look at that. Look how pretty. It's so good. It's curry and coconut milk, a little maple sugar. It's such a good dish. Thank you. That's one. And then the tahini is in a jar on your right.
Is it red?
No, it looks like a jar like this is, only it says tahini on it. Size like that on the left. Look how pretty. And with this, I'm going to make a pear ginger relish that's going to go, not with this one, with the kabocha squash, the other kabocha squash. What do you think? Looks so good, doesn't it? All right, now, let me put this over here. I'm going to try and do this next dish. Usually I'll use a food processor, but I didn't set myself up for that. So, hold on, I'm going to put that over there. So we're going to make it without it. Let me see. You only need a couple of ingredients for this dish as well. And it's very simple. Another quick, simple dish. We're going to use this to mash. We're going to hand do everything tonight. All right. Look at this beauty. Woo! Hot, 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 hot. Can't find it. Oh, maybe it's in here. I know, you're not very good at it. Let me see. Tahini.
It's in there.
Tahini. No, it is in there.
Sorry, I tried.
That's all right. When you put coconut, so hold on. Let me just go grab the tahini, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to make the cake. I can talk to you while I'm looking for it. I think you guys can hear me. I'm just going to grab the tahini, and here it is. Look, so you see it again, Izzy. Look. It's so good, right? Izzy's like, oh, Mom. She's so happy to be here with her homemade mama food, you know. I guess that's the best part, right?
Dad's gotta wake me up at 10.
All right. Ooh, this is so hot. Usually I wait till it's cool, but that's all right. We'll have fun. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the squash out and we're going to mash it. And this is beautiful. You want it to be dry, so don't add oil. Don't add any liquid. Oops. Don't add anything to this. You just want to take your squash, roast it. You saw how fast it roasted. It's about 350, 325. 375, and then you're gonna scoop it out just like I'm doing here. And it's so, so good.
Upstairs.
Look at that. All right, now. Here's the ingredients. Super simple. Again.
You're welcome, Mom.
Oh, did you hear him just plop down?
He's a big boy.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but our big doggy went upstairs and he just bloop right down. Like the whole house just shook as he laid down. Okay, now, watch how simple this is to make. And we're gonna hand do it. Usually I'll put it in a food processor, but we don't need to do that. So I'm gonna use like an old time potato masher, just so that it's simple. And look at that. Okay, it's mashed, yay. Now, we're gonna take tahini. It's about the only time I really ever use tahini. I'm not a big tahini fan, but in this the flavors all together are pretty amazing. This is where we're gonna have a little bit of trouble, but we'll see. So this is about 2 tablespoons. Gonna add a little bit of that sesame oil in there. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Tick-tock, it's water. How are you guys tonight? Everybody good? Thanks for all the new follows. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of salt. And then we're gonna taste this. It's gonna be about a teaspoon of salt. Maybe not. It's like a half a teaspoon and a quarter. No, I mean a 3/4. Sorry. All right, now we're gonna do powdered ginger for this. We're gonna put real ginger, fresh ginger when we go to make the little relish that goes with this. But for now, we're gonna just use powdered for this part. Now I'm gonna just take a quick sort of big fork. I'm gonna mix all of that together. I wanna kind of break up that tahini a little bit. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I just wanna make sure that the tahini sort of melts throughout, and how I'm doing that is sort of dragging my fork through the tahini around all the squash. Just because I don't have it in a mixer, so I don't want somebody to bite into this cake and get a big old glop of tahini and it be a little crazy tasting. So I'm just kind of getting that tahini warm and fork mashing it, if that's a term. If that's a professional term from a professional chef, I'm fork smashing it. Look at how beautiful. Isn't that great? So this is very savory, and then we're gonna serve it with a sweet relish. And what happens is that sweet relish, and I don't mean like like the sweet relish you buy in a jar. We're gonna make it with pears. You're gonna see in a minute. It's beautiful. While this is cooking, we're gonna make the relish for it. All right, that's good. I'm happy with that. Now let's taste it for. It's great. It's a good forearm workout. All right, I'm gonna taste this. I wanna make sure the flavors are nice and balanced. It's really a good idea to taste your food when you're making it. All right, that bitterness of the tahini is spot on with the spiciness of the ginger. And then the salt just pops all of that flavor. It's like, oh, what did I just eat? Now watch. I'm gonna just add a little bit more ginger. I want a little bit more of that sort of spiciness in there. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Marvelous. All right, look at that. You see the consistency? Can you guys see that? Let me bring you down here for a minute. You see? Excuse me. Whew, I got that ginger. You see that? I want you to just see the consistency that's happening in there. It's not dry, but it's not soft. So it's gonna easily form into a cake without having to put egg or egg replacer in it because we don't want that. Hey folk, hi folklore. Okay, so now we're ready for the next step. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna chop up some. Now this would be a great place to we're gonna chop up pecans because that's gonna sort of be our crust on the top of this. But what I wanna do, usually I actually do this part for sure in a food processor, but I don't wanna stop and have to get it and it, stops the live. So I'm just gonna hand chop it. But if you have a food processor, by all means, put these pecans in there. And you wanna make it so that it's like a dusting, but you can also do it if you love that texture and you want that crunchy texture. You can also, leave some nice big pieces in there. I'll show you when I'm finished. Here, let me get you nice and close so you can see what I just made. You see that? That's a nice size. A nice size. It's so pretty. Knife skills. Yes. Been cooking a long time. All right. So now we're going to chop this up. If you guys are loving this, please share it. Please tap it, show the love. If you love your creators, this is the time. We can grab that fragment tonight. We got 1 hour. We got goal love there. We got goal tapping up here. We love to get over 200,000 taps. You got love here. You got love down there. There's all kinds of love. All kinds of love. And then if you like, you can go and thank you for that love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Paragon. That was so nice. Thank you for my rose. Thank you, Deborah. All right, look at this. I think we might need a little bit more. We're going to put this in. It's going to be like our breadcrumb because we're not doing best crumb. Yes, dumping and pouring is the best. All right. I do measure too quite a bit with my crew. You'll see if you stick around and if you followed me for the first time, you should go back to my profile page and hit that bell so you know when we're going live. That way you won't miss us when I'm in the kitchen during the day. Hold on 1 second, please. Excuse me. That ginger got me. Hold on, I just want to wash my hands real fast. Thank you. Okay, back at it. Yes, this is going to be great. I've been making this dish a really long time. Found it in a cookbook by somebody who went to the school that I went to, and I sort of adapted it to be my own after a while. Sometimes when you find a recipe that you love and it seems delicious, you sort of start creating it on your own and adding, more love and trying to figure out different things. All right, should be enough for these 2 cakes. If it's not, we'll come back and chop more. But this is a good way to learn knife skills. It's not hard to chop nuts, and you learn how to rock your knife. We should do some more knife skills classes. I think that might be fun. Get you guys all the information first so that you know what to do and we do it together. We have so many fun classes to do. Next week, I think, maybe next week or the week after, maybe during Girl Scout week, because that's nationwide. I'm going to show you how to make some Girl Scout cookies. I'm gonna do the original shortbread with you, which happens to be fabulous. And then I'm gonna show you some more, not s'mores, the Samoa cookie. That's gonna be nice and organic. Look at that. You have a little powder and you have a little chunk. And then we're gonna maybe we'll do a thin mint also. Everybody was asking me for thin mint. So we're gonna bake fresh Girl Scout cookies. All right, here we go. Never scrape your board, even if it's plastic or bamboo, because you don't want those micro anything. All right, now we are gonna put this here. Let's get a piece of parchment paper. Look how fast we did this. Did you see how fast we just made this? It goes so fast. All right. Just going to put this on the tray. And then I want to add a little drizzle of oil to this. Not a lot, just a little dab of Julia. I'm going to use some good olive oil. Come on. There's no olive oil left. Okay, we're going to use some nice avocado oil. I'm gonna brush that around so it looks good, evenly distributed on the pan. All right, now, this is about a 2-ounce scoop, which is gonna be nice. It'll make a nice little cake. Okay, so I have it on here. It's pretty flat layered, and I'm just gonna do this without touching the cake. So just in case, oh, this is oh my gosh, this is perfect. It's nice and it's got a good dense texture, so it's really holding together very nicely. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks, right? So we're gonna get about, I don't know, maybe four to 6 of these. These make a wonderful appetizer. If you like different foods, this goes really nice with like a Caesar salad, or maybe you want to make a beautiful vegetable soup with this. You could serve, wait till you see what we're gonna serve it with. It is the best. All right. So you got the idea. And then we're gonna bake, I can't believe we're baking these. It went so fast. These are kabocha squash cakes, and we're gonna make a pear and ginger relish when we're finished while these are in the oven, and that's what we're gonna serve it with. But look how pretty these are. And this is a perfect size for a nice appetizer. Even if you're gonna do a nice meal, you could serve this with like sauteed greens, some asparagus. It's a really nice sort of presentation, eclectic flavor. There's tahini and ginger in here. This couldn't have been roasted better, honestly. If I had planned this, I don't think I could have roasted this better. Sometimes they come out, if the heat's not high enough in the oven when you're roasting it, sometimes as it's turned upside down, that little pocket where the seed is the steam will get trapped in there, and you will get sort of like a very wet, the flesh becomes very wet. It's much harder to work with because I don't have any eggs in here or egg replacer. I'm just using the squash. So this is a pretty dense meal. Look, out of a half a squash, we're gonna get 6 cakes. That's nice. Makes a beautiful, for those of you that are want a little plant-based. Now, think about this for a second. If you're not ready to give up meat, or you want to try something and you want to try a little you want to try a little plant-based, you could serve this like as an appetizer with a roast chicken. Like this would be your first part of your meal, and do like, have this little cake, and then serve like another, your second course would be like a little piece of roast chicken and lots of vegetables. Or you could make this your main course if you wanted to try something plant-based. It just depends on how hungry you are. If you're having a nice leisurely dinner, you could do it either way. You could make this your main course. You could serve this with greens or asparagus or green beans, anything like that. Something, broccoli. Look at how nice. We have one more nice big cake here. It's perfect. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. I'm going to need a tiny bit more. We just almost made it with the pecans, but I'm going to put a little bit more down. You see how easy this was? It was so easy. So this is about, I want to say maybe it was a half a kabocha squash. And then I added a good 2 tablespoons of tahini with a teaspoon of salt and about a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a quarter of ginger, powdered ginger. And then I'm going to say we used about a cup and a quarter of pecans and we chopped them up. And that was our coating. That's it. That's how simple. Once these go in the oven, I'm going to show you the relish that I'm going to put on this. And then you'll see the finished product. Look how pretty. Isn't that great? All right. And then once I put this in the oven, we'll do a quick commercial break. I'll share what we're doing here at the Organic Food Movement, show you where you can go to get all the fun love and stuff. And then we'll finish our yummy food. Because, I mean, it just doesn't get better than this. Look, I'm going to put this right in here. Wow, we got a lot of little cakes for this. I'm impressed. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. You know, you can wait, if you're going to prep ahead, I would say these will last 5 days in a nice, like, I don't know if I would freeze them, but I would definitely, you could hold them for 4 to 5 days in a glass container that's tightly sealed. I would feel okay with that. You know, if you were going to do meal prep or you wanted something like this for meal prep. You know, these are the carbs. These kinds of carbs are good for your brain. They're good for your body. They give you energy. They help steady your blood sugar. Do you want to eat this at night? Maybe not nighttime, but it's a great lunch. If you took this for lunch with the relish that you're going to get and you served it with a beautiful Caesar salad or I don't know, a green bean salad, and you know what I'm saying? You be creative. It is a beautiful way to eat a yummy, something different, making it plant-based, not always building your meal around meat. I'm not saying give up meat. I'm just saying make it, make it beautiful. Look how pretty these look. I mean, you could almost keep them like this right now, right? They're so beautiful. Thank you for my co-populars. We need like 8,000 diamonds. If you're in it and you're supporting and you love your creators and you're interested, jump in, grab your heart meat, grab your love, all that fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Jen Little, welcome. Thanks for my heart. I love these, love these, love these, love these. Thank you for my roses. We're doing good. We're getting there. Slow and steady wins the race every time. Thank you. Fired Up is in the house. Look at these beautiful cakes. Okay, we're gonna put these in the oven. I'm gonna take it off that higher, what do you call it? The air fryer, not the air fryer, the convection on this little oven, because there he is. That's our little, we call that, if you've not been here before, we call that the Easy Bake Oven. So these are gonna go in. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on these. And the reason why I'm doing that, it's not necessary, but I wanna give it a little bit of fat, a little bit of fat. I don't know why I just poured that in my hand. It was in the cup. That would have worked. It was a little bit weird. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was just thinking make a mess. All right, just a little drizzle. I put maybe a tablespoon. I don't even think so. Most of it ended up in my hand. I don't know what I was thinking. That was very odd. Don't do this at home. Okay, these are gonna go in. I'm gonna put them in for like 12 minutes, about 375 on bake. I'm not putting it on convection because it'll burn those nuts and I don't want to burn them. They'll toast, they'll get black and we don't want that. That won't taste good. All right, now for the real fun. Here comes the real fun. This is gonna be, hey Kath. Hi June. Hi Karma. So the temperature is about 350, 350 and it's about 375 for about 12 minutes. And then we'll just check them. That's on the easy bake. All right. I'm just gonna clean my cutting board and my knife and we'll go back to work. Actually, I'm gonna take another cutting board so it's nice and clean. All right. Now for the relish. This is the exciting part. Thank you for my roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I have one red pear, which is awesome, and it's ready. I am not gonna take the skin off. I want the skin because it adds texture and yummy. Thank you guys. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this really small because we want a relish, right? So we're gonna cut it nice and thin, all the way around the core. I think I really wanna eat this pear so much. All right, let me take that off. And then I'm gonna do this piece, nice and thin. And then I think I'm gonna just eat this part right here because it looks too good. All right, now, we're gonna cut this nice and small. This is where you wanna be really good at your knife skills. Do you need really good knife skills? To get these nice cuts, look, you want it nice and thin because what we're doing is making a relish. I just had to, it looks so good. I couldn't help it. All right, now we're gonna turn this around. I'm gonna cut the other way. I'm going slow so you can actually kind of cut with me with your eyes. I want you to see it. If I go really fast, it doesn't serve the purpose of you guys learning anything. So here, let me bring you back down here. I want you to actually see how the knife is cutting or how I'm cutting. All right, you see? Ah, there. Oh, I had a Bob Ross moment. Look at how we'll do this. Very nice. We'll just chop this into little squares. Doesn't that look, it looks so pretty. All right, you got the idea, right? This is what we're looking for. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the red onion. But see, that's what you're looking for. And if you have a really good knife, which, you know, if you're going to come and stay with us and you're following us and you really want to learn really how to cook, I'm going to make it look so easy because it is easy. Once you get past the fear and you don't care what it looks like and you love the taste and you feel excited about cooking fresh food for your family, this becomes so unimportant how the cut is, you know? But you'll learn just by doing. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, so we have this beautiful cut right here. Let me get a bowl that we can put this in, and then I'm gonna show you the next cut. And we're gonna do something very, very similar for you. We're gonna do a similar thing as the pear. We're going to cut a red onion now, and we're gonna put this in here. And this is gonna be the relish for our cakes. And we are gonna put sugar in this. We're gonna put maple sugar though, so it's not freaking everybody out, All right, now we're gonna also cut this last piece of ginger. This is all I have left, but it will be enough. All right, now we can either use this, or for this particular relish, I do like to cut this. Do you need to cut with this big ass knife? Absolutely not. Let me show you a smaller knife so you're not like, oh my God, how am I gonna learn to cut with something that big? Let me show you what it looks like with a smaller knife so it doesn't look so scary. But the idea is that you really want to have a very good knife in your cooking tools, because if you don't, it's going to be a lot harder to cook. Now, this takes a lot of practice, what I'm doing. You could also do it like this and let it fly all over the place and then scoop it up when you're done, right? This is beets, in case you're wondering, if anybody's having a meltdown. It's just beets. All right, and I'm just cutting over what was here just so that I can. Look at how pretty. You cannot believe how yummy and delicious this smells. But I want you to see this because it's not hard. It just looks like, oh my God, how am I gonna cut it this small? But see, all you gotta do is chop, 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 and then you're ready. Look at that. All right, and we're putting all of that ginger in. Is that helpful for you guys? Candy ginger? That's for another time. We could do that. I can show you that. But let's stay focused on this one right this minute. Although I did say it is a Q&A. All right, hold on. I will do that in a minute. Let me just stay focused and get this relish done, and then we'll talk about candy ginger. All right. Now, I like to keep these flavors on my board because it's the same recipe. Oh yeah, no problem, Sherry. I'm not complaining at all. My brain at this hour of the night, if I get too far off the beaten path, will never get done. So let me finish this and then we can go over that. But yes, I can show you candy ginger. It's not hard. It's sort of like, oh, look at these. These are ready. That oven cooks at like warp speed sometimes. Look, if we had put these in on that higher heat setting, look how beautiful. They're so freaking pretty. All right, so I'm gonna leave these over here and let's finish our relish. And then I'll talk about pickled ginger. Okay, now, look at that. So freaking pretty. Yeah, that's great. It looks real. Oh, this is so good and it smells divine. All right, next. The next ingredient we are using for this is a red onion. And we're gonna cut it the same way. We don't wanna have anything bigger, nothing bigger in size than all of this, because if you keep in mind, it's a relish. So we want to keep everything the same size. Now for this, I know a lot of people are not fans of raw onion, so I'm very cognizant of that. But you do need a little onion in here for that sort of pungent yumminess. And what I do is I cut this. Do you guys want me to get close again so you can see how small? You just got the notification? That's so silly. I just made pumpkin fried rice, and now we're making kabocha squash cakes with pear ginger relish. Now you see how nice and thin this is? We want it that thin. That takes a lot of practice. I do make it look easy, but when you're not used to cutting like this, it does take a little bit of practice. But if you can't get it this small, which is what you really want, right? Because look at how nice that is. If you really can't get it that small, you could just go like this. Once you cut this, if you can't get that cut, you could always do this, right? And just keep cutting it till it breaks down. And honestly, it doesn't matter. Until you figure it out, don't stress yourself. All you're looking for is small onion. That's the goal. Small pieces of onion. You got it? So don't say, I can't do it because chef made it look so perfect. Forget all that nonsense. Just get the shit in a bowl. You'll be happy. It tastes great. Don't worry. But look, it looks almost the same. Look at that. It's the same. What did you say? Finger for me. Yeah. If you think you're going to cut your finger off, then just do this. Just do this one. Don't do that. All right. So oddly enough, here, and I'll mix it up. See, then you can't see now. You have no idea. You didn't even know. Look how easy that was. Okay. So I'm going to take about that much, maybe a tiny bit more. That's all I want. I'll save this for eggs or something fun, or I don't know. We'll do something with that. All right, now let me cut some cilantro because that's the last ingredient we're gonna put in this. Again, if you don't like cilantro, don't put it in. But if you love cilantro, have at it. It's so good. Hold on, I'm just cutting it. Okay, here we go. Now, when you cut this, I'm gonna bring you guys back down here again. That. Okay, now, hi. Okay, so now I want you to see how I do this. I think it's better for you guys. Okay, you got that? Okay, hold on, let me do it. Okay, that looks good. All right, let me just dry my hand off real fast. And then we're gonna cut that. And I think it's important for you guys to see it this way so that you can get the confidence to cut. Thank you for my heart. Okay, now I'm smushing this together. Why am I smushing this together? Because when you smush it together, it actually is easier to cut. If you feel uncomfortable doing this, you don't have to. But look, and I'll go slow so you can see the actual act. Oh, oops. That's all right, I'm good. Okay, so you can see the action, you see? Now, don't worry, I didn't cut myself. I'm not reusing it. I caught it before it went through my finger. All right, now watch. And that's onion, so nobody have a freak out. Okay, now watch. I'm gonna just kind of smush this all together again. When you make it really tight, it just makes it so much easier to cut. You see? Now we have this beautiful cilantro going in our bowl. Here we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That looks delicious. All right. Almost got my thumb off. All right. Oops. This has nowhere to go. All right. Hold on. Let me move this over here. And now we're going to make the dressing. The dressing is just so yummy. It's not a dressing. It's a relish. Okay. It's maple sugar. You need this to balance the acid, okay? If you want to put white sugar in, you can. If you want to do coconut sugar, you can. If you want to leave it out, you can. But I think it's going to make the dish too sour. Maybe you could put an apple or apple juice in. That might help. The next ingredient is lime juice. Lime. Put the lime in the coconut. Was that ginger in the relish? Yep, I put ginger in the relish. Fresh ginger. Okay, now we're going to add lime juice. You have your acid. Now, I would normally put olive oil in. I don't have any more olive oil, but it doesn't really matter. I still have a really nice Primal Kitchen avocado oil, and I just want a little bit. Oh, and salt. All right. Now, I'm going to let those flavors marry a little bit. Look at that. Look at how beautiful. I could just eat this. All right, now let me taste this. You have beautiful chunky pieces of ginger in there. Can you see that? You see those little pieces? Those are ginger right there. All right. It's sweet, sour, spicy and gingery, and oh my God, so good. Now, I'm going to show you what kind of presentation I would do for this, so you kind of get the idea of what we're looking at. So pretty. I can't believe what we got done. 53,000. Come on, get those fingers moving. Rah, rah. I know how much you love it. I know you guys are all sitting around. It's been a really long day. Some of you are planning dinner. I get it. I totally get it. Oh my God, that tastes so freaking good. And the ginger just rock and rolls. All right, now, you guys are gonna think I'm a little on the wild side, but I'm gonna show you a couple of things I wanna do. Let me just clean my space because I really like to have my space clean. Drives me crazy when it's dirty and I'm trying to cook food. All right. Now, if you are making yourself dinner, and I am totally guilty of this. I don't know if you guys are, but I am. Sometimes when I'm tired and I've been working all day, especially when I'm in the kitchen and I come home and I love this stuff. Have you guys got this, the Clean with Purpose? I love this 7th generation cleaner. It works. It doesn't make that icky kind of poison smell. Okay, now, hold on. I want to do this with a little bit of something. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Got some ideas. All right. Now. Hi, Karma. Okay, now. We are going to put a little baby arugula. There it is. Okay. I have some pickled red onions that we made, remember, a while back. They are ready to go. I'm so excited. You guys watching? Oh my God, this smells so good. All right, pickled red onion. And then, I love this. This makes such a nice dinner. If you have I love the greens, I love the onion. And then in here, I have I don't know if you guys eat these, but sometimes I'm way too lazy to cook beets after cooking all day. So I buy the Love beets. Have you guys seen these? If you're a beet person, the organic cooked beets. I don't buy them. I buy them plain cooked and do my own thing with them. And I love them this way. Look at this, watch. I see. Already, I'm so excited. All right. Look at that. It's time to open a restaurant, I feel like. All right, let's take a beautiful squash cake right there. And then for the piece de resistance. Hello. Oh, look at that. June, thank you so much. Look at that beautiful, delicious plate of food. Come on now. What do you think? Hey guys, I'm going to ask you, I've learned something today. If you guys are in the live and you're talking to people, try not to use the @ symbol to say hello to people. Just say hello, because it draws in BOTs, and it kind of, if somebody taps on those, it will mess up, like that's their, it's like their Trojan horse to mess up your live. So be careful. Don't say hi with the @ symbol to anybody. Leave that out. Yeah, I think they call it dry tag. Don't try not to do that. I was just listening to this person, and she keeps it really tight, and I do notice anytime I see you guys like dry tag back and forth, all of a sudden I notice that's why they come in and tag the creator. Yeah, I think that's why, Gen X. I'm starting to notice that. Fancy schmancy, huh? Robin, don't do that. Yeah, you don't want to do the at that piece. Watch what happens now. Somebody's going to come in. Yeah, the hashtags, yeah, they say not to use those. But I think for different reasons. So in here is, yeah, when you reply, you can just say, put their name in, leave the @ symbol off, because that draws in BOTs. And be careful, like if I don't know if you guys can see the BOTs, sometimes it doesn't show. I can see it, and it hides it actually hides it. Thank you, LBD. And it hides it. Thank you for my heart. Appreciate that. But isn't this beautiful? Look, so we made this tonight. This is kabocha squash 2 ways. Right. Is Robin replying different than? No, I think anytime you use that @ symbol, change it. June, thank you so much. Thank you, June. This is going to be for your vegan sister. I don't know. Were you blocked? If you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to talk. So yeah, I think a tag is a tag. That's what I'm hearing from a person I've been watching the last, like almost every day. I just watch what she says. I don't know if somebody might have muted you for that. Yes. Yeah, just be careful. Especially like if we haven't seen you here before, or you haven't been in for a while, or I can't really tell sometimes, but yes, be careful with, and especially what I notice too now, and it's new. I've never seen this before. Can I carry? Yes, it looks like that, and I don't know why. Were you, Trista? I don't know. I couldn't tell, but what I notice is I see sometimes people's posts come where you guys can't see them, but maybe the moderators, I definitely can see them. Sometimes it's nothing, it's harmless, but sometimes it's weird. I honestly, Trista, I don't really understand at all, but be careful of those dry tags. Good evening, Rob. Good evening, Renee. We're talking about dry tags and BOTs. We're not even allowed to say it. Look what we made tonight. We made kabocha squash cakes with pear ginger relish. Yes, I think so too. Yeah, I don't really understand all of it, but yes. Oh, you can? Oh, Trista, look, do not worry. We love you. Welcome. Don't worry. You're here. We love you. That got muted. That got shadowed what you just wrote, but you're fine. You're doing fine. Just stick around. We love you. If you're loving it being here and you keep coming back, just keep coming back. Don't worry. We're very nice people here, all of us. So do not worry. Yet, you're a cook? Awesome. And this is our pumpkin fried rice I made. And so they're both made with kabocha squash, and they're both and they're just two ways. One was in a rice dish, and one I made as a kabocha squash cake with tahini and ginger and a little salt with toasted, pecan crusted. And then the pear ginger relish has pear, let me think for a second, pear, red onion, maple sugar, fresh ginger, a little salt, lime juice, and I love that. Thank you, Robin. Lime juice and something else. Oh, a little oil, olive oil, or I used avocado because I ran out of olive. I put an empty jar back in the cupboard. All right. Should I try this? Do you want me to try this? I'm gonna try it. So yummy. All right. And this is our pickled onions from the other day. Remember when we made those? And then I put some beets on the plate. Oh, I should take a picture. It looks too pretty. Yeah, that's what happens. Mine doesn't eat this food though. He's not into it. I make him other stuff that he loves. But this, he's not eating. He'll try it, but not a fan. All right. Look at this. We had so much fun tonight. All right. So now, all right. So now you put your beautiful squash on there and your relish. That is so freaking pretty. Isn't that great? I wish you guys were here. I wish you guys could try this food. It freaks me out that I can't feed you all. You get to see it, but you don't get to eat it. Thank you. All right. It's 10 o'clock. We have like an hour left. We can chat. We can talk. We can go to bed. We need 100,000 at least. We need some love over here to get a fragment. Here is my join the movement pin. If there's anything you need at all, anything, please, 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 please ask questions. I'm right here. Trying new things is fun. And if your kids love to eat, like mine is 19 now and she's grown up with this food. Some of it she loves, some of it she doesn't. But like tonight, I made her carrot souffle and pesto. She loves that combination. And then she came home and I just made this and she ate a whole bowl, the whole first bowl that I made. She had so much fun. She's so cute. She's like, Mom, I'm so happy to be home eating your cooking. Like, I'm so happy you're here too, love. It's so nice. I am a New Yorker and I work in Connecticut. So you guys will find me in Connecticut in a couple of weeks. Right now I'm in the back of the house. My crew is running the show because I have to, I have a lot of work to do to get ready for the catering season. So we are busy, 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 busy. Saskatchewan. Is that, I'm going to sound terrible, but that's north, right? Is that Canada? I think that's Canada, right? Hello, Tyler. It is Canada, okay. I didn't want to sound ridiculous, but I got it right. Thank God. I was like, wait, that's Canada. We get a lot of folks from Canada coming into our live watching and having fun. I love that. This is really, really good. You grew up in the deep South? I love that. What made you go to Canada? You like it? Thank you for all the shares and love tonight, guys. All right. I'm going to put these over here. You can stare at them. Oh, you played hockey up there years ago? Oh, Robin, you did. Your husband dragged you out of the South, huh? All right, I'm going to clean up for my husband because he's working tonight. So we're going to chat and I'm going to clean while we're chatting. So let me tell you. So I got 132 people here. I know you all didn't drop hearts or all that love, and that's okay. But if you're in the mood and you're loving it here, it's so good for the creators. If you're a creator, it's great for you guys too, for your engagement. You know that, what do they call that? It's the triple something. I don't know. I'm learning all this new stuff. Engagement, all this stuff, good for all of us. Thanks for the follow. Pumpkin fried rice we made. Thank you for all the follows tonight, guys. If you guys are loving it, join the movement. We are everywhere. We are in, all of the replays are in YT, and we have no time to edit. And then, thank you, Tyler. That, if you go there, that will take you, and I love that. I know, I'm cleaning my dishes while I'm yapping. We also have a pretty busy book of face. Everything is the organic food movement. If you're on IG, please follow, drop a follow over there, drop a follow here, drop your heart me for the coin. That helps your engagement and ours. So if you do go live, if you are a creator. So Lauren, if you are a creator or you want to go live or you want the engagement is the daily heart me, a comment and the and like a go popular, those are really good. And commenting, those things are, I think, the most important for engagement for you and for your the creator that you're following. Very important. Every day, consistency. I'm learning all of this from an actually very nice lady. I like watching her. At first, I wasn't sure what was going on, and now that I'm catching on, I kind of dig it. It's fun. She's very nice, and she's supportive of people, which I like. I like when people are nice to each other, right? It makes it so much nicer. You ate them too. Well, it's always good to eat the food you make. But sometimes it's kind of hard though. All right. So if you guys have any questions, and if you there's a little arrow down there. If you poke that, you can go to see my friend Stan. Oh, I did share it with you? Oh, good. Yeah, her name is Suzanne. I was there the first time she got to, it was like one of the first times I watched her, she bypassed that guy that does all the makeup. What's his name? He's been around forever. What's that guy's name? I forget his name. Oh, Jeffree Star. She bypassed him and got to #1 in the popular. Yeah. Her populars, when I go in her live at night, sometimes she gets like 3 million or 300,000 likes. And I mean, and she has just as many people as we have here. It's crazy. I was like, wow, check this lady out. So we have a cookbook, Ladle, Love by the Ladle. She really is. Have you seen her, Renee? Yeah, and then you collect all those points, and I guess they're called engagement points, so it makes a difference. Yeah, she's pretty cool. And then my beautiful friend did all the photography. We just started working on the storyboards for the next cookbook. Probably by the summer it'll come out. But these are all pictures. There's 28 different soups. I'll sign the book for you if you like, and you can find that in the LINK of the BIO, and we it's my friend Stan. Good friend Stan. And there's a lot of things in there too that are free downloads that are really helpful in your journey. I know I'm kind of excited. And there's a recipe vault with over 500 recipes in it, and all of our kitchen pharmacy classes. If you were here yesterday and caught our pharmacy class, that was a great class yesterday. I really dug it. We got a lot of followers tonight. We got 36 new followers. Hello. They're all in. The organic food movement. We're making waves. I love it. I know. It's great. Oh, 37. Thank you. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, so if you guys all are new followers, if you join the movement and for a penny, you get to drop that heart me. It's good. It works. Then you're in the club and you don't miss us. Also, make sure you click on that bell and you won't miss any of the cooking classes. When you go to the Book of Face also, or the store, you will find our schedule for the month. It's almost up this month, but let's see, we're on, I'm not on tomorrow because it's date night. It's my favorite day of the week, sorry. And then Saturday morning, we do kitchen hacks class. Sunday morning, I'm in my kitchen at work. And then Sunday night, we do a Sunday night cooking class. And then Monday night, we do our sub only, or for, it's geared just to them. So if you're a subscriber, but you can watch, I just won't talk to you. That's mean, but I don't know how else to do it. I do notice that. Have you guys noticed? I know I love this organic family. I mean, it has grown so big and it's so nice and everybody's loving and supportive. It really is a wonderful place. Yes, it's not good, but that's why you're here. And if you go, Trista, if you go to the LINK in the BIO and you meet my friend Stan, there's some really great, there's some really good free downloads in there. But there's also stuff for your kids that you could purchase. There's like a lunchbox rescue, which is an ebook, and it helps with snacks for kids. You're married to a farmer. I love that. It's hard for him. It's hard for farmers right now. Well, actually, it's better, but it was getting pretty rough. We have a lot of free downloads. There's a premium pantry makeover in there that you can learn how to build an organic lifestyle. Build your pantry so you're eating organic whole foods. So you have that. There's a Beat the Bloat, and that's to help your digestive system. That's a purchase. You can join the recipe vault where you have over 500 recipes. There's so much to support you in your journey. So just come, So just come in, join the movement, be involved, get involved, drop some love. We have how much time do we have? We have 44 minutes. 44 minutes to get a fragment. So ridiculous. Stressful and fun all at the same time. We have some fun videos coming out. Send your daily heartbeat. That's right, Miss June. Miss June knows the deal. She is good at this. June and Robin have all been in our Sunday night cooking classes. Thank you, Renee. Have all been in our Sunday night cooking classes. You learn a lot. This week, we still have spaces left, right, Tyler? There's still spaces left. You can sign up. It's game night. Is it game night? No, it's I don't have my thing. That's all right. I love that. It's one pot. I forget. It's a good class though. All the classes are great. You learn a lot. You don't have to deal with this stuff, the crazy stuff. And we just have a wonderful time. Thank you for my Star Rider. Woo! It's been a fun night. I can't believe we got to do that. I was looking. Hi, Lauren. Lauren, how are you? I miss you. Did you get to catch any of you were working, I think, Wednesday morning, right? Did you get to catch any of that? It was good. I loved that class. We had a good time. Yes, this is true. All right, who's got some questions? Anybody got questions? Oh, good. I'm glad. How's your friend? Did you I sent you I sent you all that about this, all about the sea, right? We still have to catch up on that, right? One pot winter dinners. Thank you. We're at 70,000. We could hit it. We could get over 100,000 likes tonight. I love that. This rice will last. I really enjoyed writing that too. It took a lot, but I loved writing it. You know, we can make that more, we could probably make that more universal and not just for one specific blood type either, you know? Saturday class is the Calm Kitchen. That sounds good. All right, we could do it. Thanks for the follow. Well, we talk a lot about that, Trista, and you know, building the immune system and really trying to eat healthfully so that your system is not barraged by heavy sugars and, you know, heavily processed foods. And that makes a difference when you do that, right? It's super helpful to not have all that in your body, for sure. It's so nice to see all of you guys. I can't believe how many people here. You have a flour mill? I love that. I want to get a flour mill. Yeah, I'm in. Write me notes. You know, in the last couple of weeks, I've gotten quite a few phone calls and text messages about people who are getting sicker, and I'm like, oh, it's stressful to listen and I feel bad, but I feel like the human body is strong and it knows how to heal itself if we give it the right support. You know, I was just talking about earlier today, I was writing some notes because I'm doing a party for a young man's bar mitzvah, and they're having 150 people. It's a big event. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to hand cut French fries and make them for him. Let me see if I can find a French fry from one of my suppliers that's going to be delicious and wonderful. And I'm going to read this to you. Now, I my suppliers, I have suppliers that are strictly organic. I have suppliers that do everything. I have very upscale suppliers that have, really good, considered, the best of the best food. I never deal with the big one that you see on the road that begins with an S that sounds like, I don't know, Crisco, rhymes with Crisco. I don't do business with them. Not because I think they're bad or whatever. It's just they don't have the kind of food that I want to serve. So for me, I'm like, oh my God. Now these people don't necessarily. Good night, June. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the number one gifter. I love you for that. Thank you. And I was like, I just can't serve bad French fries. So I got to look. So I love you too. And I was looking. Now I wrote it down. So I'm going to look it up really fast. So don't think I'm like ignoring you guys, but let me just look it up because I wanted to see 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes. I know, me too. All right. So I was like, what do these ingredients do to the gut lining? And I was looking them up. Now, I'm going to say something, and it's not for fear. It's just for awareness, okay? It's awareness only, I want you guys to know. So when you go out to eat, I was appalled because I do eat French fries, but I don't normally eat. When I go out, I'll pick from my husband or Izzy. I won't eat a plate of French fries. But who doesn't love a French fry? So a couple of the ingredients, I'm like, these look really sus. I got to figure this out. Hey, Chad, welcome in. Dextrin, and listen to what this says. It says resistant dextrin is fermented by gut bacteria, increases colonic biomass, and can boost short-chain fatty acid producing species, generally supporting barrier function. It commonly causes more gas and bloating at first, which tends to normalize as the microbiota adapts. I don't believe that shit. Yeah, wait till you hear all this. Maltodextrin, by contrast, has been shown to deplete the protective mucus layer and promote a more inflammatory intestinal environment in experimental models, which could worsen barrier integrity. Okay, fine. But this says also, wait, this one is what got me. This knocked me off my chair because now I read, this is what I did today. Okay, this is what I did. For 2 hours, I went through my 3 top producers that don't necessarily do organic food, not producers, purveyors. They don't necessarily do organic food, but they do very high-end stuff. And I am very particular about what I buy from them. I have to vet every product, but there are some products that I like to use. Thank you, Charles Strike. Thank you so much. Are you ready? Everybody sitting down? Leavening, disodium dihydrogen pyrophosphate. This is a phosphate-based leavening acid. Now, why do we need a leavening agent in French fries? Why? What are we leavening? What are we making rise? You want a puffy French fry? Why? He needs more fiber in his diet. Would be my first thought about that. Okay, regulatory reviews describe it as okay, are you ready? Listen to this. So regulatory reviews, okay? So the regulating agency, and I think it's the FDA if I'm not mistaken, reviews describe it as a low acute toxicity. Acute. So it's not chronic, it doesn't stay, but every time you eat French fries, you're getting smacked. It's not genotoxic, so it doesn't hurt your genes. It doesn't affect, it's not carcinogenic. At a normal intake, with an acceptable daily intake for total phosphates, that's considered protective. Concerns arise with chronically high phosphate additive intake. And in parentheses, it says, from lots of processed foods. I'm gonna let that sit. I don't know what you heard, but what I heard, look, we lost a ton of people, but I think this is important. So keep tapping so people don't run away. They need to hear this. Sounds like he needs a colonoscopy. Concerns arise with chronically high, which has been linked to higher risk of cardiovascular, kidney issues, and potential effects on bone and tooth mineralization. At typical baked good levels, it is not specifically known to damage gut lining, but can contribute to overall phosphate load. I don't know. I don't want to serve those French fries. So it looks like, and this was in everything. Some form of this additive was in every French fry ingredient I read. And I was like, I was very mad. I was not happy. And then I found a French fry that looked pretty good, but they were a French fry company in Idaho. And I was like, well, are they bioengineered? It doesn't say. It was like gluten-free, halal, plant, sustainable, all these pretty little pictures. But the one picture that was missing was non-GMO. So I was like, that's very sus. So I call the company. Be careful, guys, with those at signs. It attracts the BOTs. So leave that sign out when you're talking to people across the chat. That's something I learned today. I'm gonna have to make my own French fries, 100%. We have no other choice because I'm not doing that to kids. And then they had dextrose. So it says dextrose is just D-glucose. Nope, I can't talk about that. I'm not gonna call people out because I don't like that. I didn't know, Renee. I'm just learning. Well, listen, Trista, just so you know, for me, I like to stay on track of what we can eat. I don't normally talk like this because I feel like that fear factor kind of freezes people and it doesn't feel good, especially if, somebody's just starting out or sort of starting to learn about food. So I try not to lose my mind. However, we do on the last Wednesday of the month, we do it's for all access pass holders. Not that you can't be invited, but if you're into this conversation, we take it, away and support local is the right way. Yes, for sure. Get to know your local farmers, your small local farmers. There's a lot of cooperative farmers though that are around, and a lot of them do the right thing. And then a lot of them are working for, like bigger producers, and they have to follow those rules. So sometimes that's not good either. So if we start all, Renee, that's why. You mean on the app or food? There's no stress. We're just learning and awareness. Oh, Renee, my head is spinning. I'm going to side talk with you later. My head is totally spinning. I'm watching this woman, and it's making my head spin. The food is the easiest part, right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stress you. Don't stress. Do what you do. You're amazing, and I love every minute of you being here. Nobody does anything wrong. We're all figuring it out. So stupid. Everybody's just trying to do something good for each other. They're so silly. It's just silly. It's just silly, especially, I mean, watch my videos. What could I possibly be doing wrong to hurt anybody? And it's like, it's like stressful. Who cares? We could do it. We're fine. Everything's great. Everything is awesome. We have each other. What else do we need? Yeah, so I was a little bit appalled to notice that every single French fry had that. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to hand cut my French fries, blanch them. So, in order to make a good crispy French fry, you have to cut them, blanch them, dry them, freeze them, and then fry them. It's a lot of work, and it's 150 people. That's a lot of French fries. I couldn't find one French fry that didn't have weird stuff in it. It's so stupid. Anywho, we have 28 minutes. Let me see. So 5.4 thousand cabbages divided by organic whole foods. That's it. Real food. Real food. It's the only way to go, right? It's the only way. What else could we do? All right. Let's see. 10. Oh, we could get there. It's a little hard though. Superfan. Hello, Superfan Robin. You found a French fryer? Yeah, George Jetson meals, remember? Hi, Lizina. We're just talking about French fries. Were you listening the whole time, Rob? The garbage in French fries. We're gonna have to make our own French fries. That's it. We're gonna have to make our own French fries. I'm gonna have to teach me and then teach you guys how to make our own French fries, because you can't eat them. Can you imagine? So when mama takes her kid, they don't have a lot of money. It's sweet. Well, from what I understand, McDonald's is expensive now, right? Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Somebody said something about McDonald's on here. So I got another story. You guys want a story? Mr. Brand. Do you guys want a story? You gotta let me know. Yes or no on the story? McDonald's is slow. Have you ever had yuca? I can't eat yuca. I'm allergic to it. It makes me so nauseated. Of course, look at you guys are awesome. I cannot eat yuca. I've tried. They're delicious. I get so pretty sick from them. The cookies are here. Oh, you guys haven't seen the cookies? Should I take you to see the cookies? I have to lock the door. You guys want to go see all the cookies? Hold on. I have a link for you. I'll email it and I'll put it on my Book of Face page. All right, come on, let's go look at the cookies. All right, so back in, I want to say 92. No. Back in maybe, I don't know, 96. I don't know. Maybe when I got back from the Middle East. All right, hold on, all right. I'm going to freeze my butt off, but I'm going to take you to the cookie spot. Let me flip the phone. Hold on. Back in 92, I was invited to go. I don't remember when it was. It was sometime in the 90s. Oh, no, it didn't work. Hold on. Did I flip the phone? No, I mirrored. Hold on. Okay. Did I flip it? Yes, now you can see outside. Look at all the snow. We still have all the snow. So back in 90-something, in the 90s, I was invited to be to go to a think tank. Here are the Girl Scout cookies. Now, don't judge me. I know all about how these are. I get it. But I am a Girl Scout and I have to. These are all the cookies. That's a crazy amount of cookies. So I don't judge me. I know all about the cookies. But I have to do it because I'm a Girl Scout. There's over 5,000 boxes in there. Anyway, that's the cookies. Crazy, right? So back during years ago, I was invited to a think tank it wasn't a think tank. It was sort of like the FDA was coming to meet with all of these scientists and farmers because we were about to, and chefs, and food producers, and we were about to hand over the certification. Can you put them on stand? I can. No, Mia, come on. I can't eat all those cookies. I can. It is hard to find them in Canada. Oh my God. Yes, you can all get some if you want them. I can, I will do that. I will put, Tyler, do you think we could put a link do you think we could share a link on Stan? I could probably do that, right? Holy sugar. I know. There's two things that you could do. You could buy them and have them shipped, or you could, are we going for Girl Scouts? Are we going to go? I know, right? Well, so I've been in the Girl Scout community here for over 13 years, and this is the last piece. I'm moving out of the Girl Scout thing and dedicating my time to you guys. So but this was my last promise, so I have to finish it. So if you do want them, I can post a link in the shop. At my friends. Yes, cookies. All right, I will do that, and we will make it known. So anyway, the FDA was there, and they were trying to tell us how wonderful everything was, and Trista, Trista, go here. You can book time with me. Go right there. That will take you to the place you need to, join everything, get involved. And I do create recipes for people. You fill out a form, we talk, you tell me what's going on, and I spend a good hour with you, and then I create recipes for you. Char Strike, thank you for all my roses. I don't think we're not going to get another fragment tonight, I don't think. Janet, with the corgi. We need 5 galaxies. That's crazy. I don't think I'm allowed to say that anymore. Sorry, TikTok, don't get mad at me. All right, I'm going to get that link for you guys so that you could do it. We'll post it everywhere. What is that cute little thing? What is that? What was that thing? A pony lantern? How cute is that? Hey, Charlie. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. We made the most yummiest food tonight. Okay, so... Chinese New Year. That's right. We're going to a Chinese New Year's party on Saturday night. In fact, I've been wanting to do a live with her, my friend, May. She makes the best homemade Chinese food. She's from China. And she's so cute. Her husband's from India and she's from China. And she says that she makes Chindian food. That's what she calls it. Chinese and Indian. Oh, so a farmer stood up and he said, how are we supposed to trust you when you put McDonald's French fries on the registered pesticide list? I was like, I didn't grow up really eating McDonald's. That wasn't a thing. I mean, if we went, it was maybe once a year. You guys are so funny. Thank you, Charlie. 9 out of 12 on the gift gallery. Really? We have 9 out of 12? That is awesome. Hold on. We have 19 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Oh my God, look at all of those that we got done. It's 3 hand hearts, 2 hearts, and 1 whale. That's all that we need. That's crazy. That's so good. We can do it. A whale. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see if I can change it. Can I make those things? Hold on. I think I can. Oh, I think I can. Let me see. Such the pressure. All right, hold on. I'm going to figure this out. Let me see. What did I say? I said 3 hearts. Let me see if I can find them. I wish they made it easier for us to do it. Oh, did that whale just go? Renee! Renee, you lit up the gift gallery. Tapping is clapping. Exactly, Dee Dee. 2.7, we got to do it now. Now we got to do it. Got to do it. You guys work too hard. All right, hold on. Hold on, let me fix these. Let me put the pictures in. The stress. All right, wait. Hold on, let me see. All right. Oh, I don't know what to do. Hold on. I'm going to write the recipes while we're finishing so that you guys can see them. All right, let's see. What do we need? We need something fun. I can't find those hearts or those other 2 things. Where are they? Oh, hand heart. Is that it? Wait. You guys did it. You lit up the gift gallery. Charge strike. How do you guys find that stuff so fast and I just cannot? You guys are awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. What does it say? Have any of you sustained a concussion? And if you would love some advice. Oh my God, look how cute that little French guy is. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. We did it. 17 minutes. We're so close. Go Populars. Look, with 87 people, we finally do it. Renee, that is the cutest little thing. All right, hold on. While you guys are busy doing that, I'm going to get you the recipes because that's only fair. Oh! I don't even know what to say. Hold on. Let me get a paper because now I'm going to write the recipes for you guys because that seems fair. And if I do it now, I don't have to worry about it later because that's always a pain in the neck, right? About paper. Feeling the love tonight. I mean, I feel the love. Don't you feel the love every night? I feel like every night we get love. Oh, only 122 to get a fragment. 132. Oh, went up again. It's all right. Charge strike. 16 minutes. We're going to make it. I feel it. Hold on, let me see if I can if I can even change this. It's so hard to do because I'm so busy. Thank you for my heart. I love that you guys are still hanging hearts. It's so awesome. All right, we need like 2 100 things. That's it. Oh yeah, we'll just do hand hearts. 5 there. That'll do it. Okay, I got it. Update. Oh, it didn't work. Oh. Tyler, you're amazing. I wanna be popular. We did it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. What is that cute little... Renee. That was really awesome, Renee. Thank you so much. Oh my God. We're going to get 2 fragments. You guys have to help Renee now. She just rocked us to the next one, and all we need is 720 in 14 minutes. Everybody help Renee. She did it. Yes, cut her off. You guys. All right, hold on. I got to write. Oh my God, I can't believe all the beautiful gifts coming at us tonight. I love you guys. I can't. Renee. And Char Strike and wait, hold on. Who's in there? Renee, Janet, Char Strike, Tyler, Charlie, Jamie, Robin, Lauren, Gen X, Talk Hoop. Thank you. Erlene, Gail. Oh my God, you guys are great. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I gotta write this, but I don't want to miss what you're doing and not say thank you. Thank you, Talk Hoop. Thank you. Thanks for all those Go Populars. Are you ready, Char Strike? You guys are great. I know we hit 100,000. We got 2 fragments. I think we hit C1 tonight. Will that get us to C1, Tyler? With 2 fragments? I think so, right? We got 40 new followers tonight, guys. 40. That's crazy. Is it just me or does vanilla make almost everything better? It makes everything better. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you. Congratulations to you guys, honestly. I mean, this stuff is all awesome and wonderful, but it really means a lot to me because you guys keep coming back, which means you're learning something and it's working. And I really appreciate that. All right, wait, while you guys are loving me up, I'm gonna love you guys up. Let me do this. Half a kabocha squash. Renee. Tyler, take her phone from her. Renee. Renee, save it. Save it. We should start. If you guys are gonna do this, we have to start like fighting or battling, whatever they do. Kath, you show up here every day with great love. You're so supportive. This all, you know, if you can be a gifter, you're a gifter. If you can't, you're still here with love. I don't judge anybody at all. I'm so grateful that you show up every day. That to me, and you're tapping. Hey, tapping runs this. Tapping, loving, sharing, all that stuff. Yeah, your budget's out, Renee. You are shut down for the month, for the year. Thank you, Renee. All right, hold on. Now I gotta write these for you. Do you want me to write them like this so that you can take a picture, or do you want me to post them? I'm gonna post them. How about that? That way they look nice instead of these ratty things you guys are taking pictures of. All right, it's time to go to bed. We have to wait till it recirculates, right? We jumped two things. We jumped 2 things today. Yay! We love you, Kath. I love everybody, honestly. Hubby's home, gotta run. See you, Gen X. Thank you for all your love tonight. all your love, all your support, all your fun. We're gonna get off in a minute, and I'm gonna post these. Superfan Ernie's in the house. It's cold, very cold. We need 700 more to get. Oh no, what? What do you mean? No, we're 99 plus. We have 127,000 popular points. But these people have like 1,000,000 popular points. Someday we're going to get there as we get bigger. Once we get back to the B leagues, we'll really rock and roll. It's 1. Yeah, it's like 30 here. 85, Arlene? You're in Florida, right? Or Texas? All right, I have a lot to do. Saturday's a big day right after, because I got to work all day Saturday, and then we have a Chinese New Year party to go to. But all day, I'm going to be writing Florida. That's right. I'm going to get all this stuff posted. Tomorrow's date night. You're not going to see me. Everybody rest. Maybe I'll come on in the morning. I don't know. I got a lot of work to do. All right. I'm going to make you guys the kabocha. I just drew a picture instead of wrote. So I'm going to send these, the kabocha squash cake, and then our... Yeah, but do I have to go tomorrow night, or can I go tomorrow morning or sometime? Maybe when I come home and I'm preparing dinner for my friends, because we're having some people over tomorrow night. Should I do that? Renee! Renee. Tyler, we're gonna have to mute Renee. After she gives X amount, we mute her immediately. That is so generous and so loving. All of you guys are always generous. Char Strike, Robin, June, all of you guys. Cap, you're generous with your time and your love and your gifts. I mean, that is just the best. That's what I'm going to do from now on, Renee. I'm going to mute you when you're finished. Okay, can we mute a moderator? I don't think so. I'm more excited about those gifts too. I love watching them. All right, so we have a plan. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to go on, because if I don't go on, we'll lose all the work that you guys did and all the love you gave me. We'll lose the C1. We don't want to lose it. We want to hold on. So tomorrow, late afternoon, when I'm cooking and getting ready for my friends, we're having a dinner party tomorrow. We're having some friends over. So I know, me too. I love seeing them. I do. I'm so glad I didn't miss any of them tonight. That wolf, oh my God. That's so fun. So, yeah, I'll come on so that we don't lose the fragment. So maybe, yeah, it'll probably be like 4:00, whenever I start cooking. Robin, I'm going to bed. Save that all for tomorrow. Save it all, you guys. Janet, thank you. Thank you for all the love. Yes, positive thoughts. Thank you, Kath. Thanks for all the love. Tons of snow. Sweet dreams, everybody. I promise you guys will have this before the end of the weekend. I will put them up. We're going to be good. Have a wonderful night. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Now, you got me tomorrow. You got me every day. Every day. You just had a blizzard? Ay, ay, ay. Good night, Charles. Try to get some rest. Hope you're feeling well. Good night, Mary Ellen. Oh, I gotta wait for the update. All right, we got 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes for the update. I'm eating a Tic Tac. Look, I'm back on the Tic Tacs. Love you, mean it, bye. I'm never, ever gonna remember that, but I love you, mean it, bye too. I'm back on the Tic Tacs. I don't think they have good stuff in them. Let me see. Ugh. Renee! You're crazy. I'm out. You said that 5 times. Tyler, mute her. They're so bad for me. They have maltodextrin in them. No wonder my stomach hurts every time I eat them. Damn it. So bad. Ugh. I just threw them out. Damn it. It hurts every time I eat them. I can't eat them anymore. That's it. Done. I know, Kath. I'm reading it. I know. But they're so yummy. Maltodextrin, rice starch, gum arabic, natural and artificial flavors, magnesium stearate, carnauba wax. I mean, this is like a gut destroyer. Oh, wow. And now the multicolor flavors are out for Easter. Ooh, I don't like this. I just like that. Oh my, Renee, go to bed. Right, we have to get off. Renee has to go to bed. And we all have to go to bed. All right, guys, I'm going to get these done for you. I'm going to see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock. We will cook. We'll hold on to we'll hold on to C1 League. Is it League? Yeah. We're going to hold on to our C1 tomorrow night. Oh, it's not even 8 o'clock for you? 11, 10, 9. Oh my God, that's right. All right, you have to shut your phone off tonight, Renee. Oh my God, Renee. I just love you so much. You guys are so great. We have 40 new followers tonight. 40 new followers. That's awesome. I think we're going to have 21,000 followers by the end of the weekend. Good night, Lauren. I miss you. It's amazing, Renee. Remember, you were, I think, like, hey, Mets. Renee, I'm thinking Central Time. It's 11. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin in a minute. I have to go to bed. But I remember, so guys, all of my new followers, all the people that are here for the first time. I mean, there's some people in here like Renee, Robin, Kath. Who else is in here right now? Let me look. It's 81 people. Cancel. Let's see. Renee, Kath, Tyler. No, Tyler came a little later, but Renee, Robin. Oh, Cheryl, June. You guys were all, right? You guys were all here in the very, very beginning. Lauren, you were here too, right? Yeah, Tyler, you came later. Lauren, you were here very early too, right? Kim Ye, updates coming. We are all OGs. I know. It's so nice. All my friends. We have to come up, we have to all meet somewhere someday. You just happened on me. Thank you, Trista. Come join us. Drop your heart me. Be part of the fans. Don't forget to, if anybody, don't forget all your points, and also put on the bell, because an hour after I'm on, they're going to tell you I'm on if you missed it. Robin, Did I say your name, Robin? I can't believe I didn't say your name. New York Gal, Brenda. I mean, everybody. I think my first like 10 followers were all, really? I love that. I remember the first time Tyler spoke in a live, like came up. You know I love you. It's calculating. Time's up. Calculating. But it doesn't tell us. It just shuts off. Did it just say C1 with a fragment? Yeah, we hit C1. I love this because then it tells us we're the most popular. Watch. That's crazy. All right, my loves, we did it. You saw me in the storefront? Oh, really, Erlene? I love that. I saw a live with you and you were going to make the birria tacos. We make them all the time now, Kimberly. Every Tuesday. B2 soon? Next week. I think we have to do that next week, right? I don't think, can we jump to, Tyler, what's the rule? We don't want to do that. That's a lot of gifting to jump all the way to B1, no, B5 tonight. We could get to B2 one day. I think every week you have to go a league. Is that how it works? It's a lot of work to stay in the B leagues, Renee. That is true. I know, Renee. We're getting there though. I finally figured it out. Like I wasn't really engaging and now I'm trying to, I notice now I'm engaging, talking to people, you know, it makes it, I think it's making a big difference. And it's kind of fun. I wish I had more time, you know? Oh, on the app? Oh, I get you. Hi, Moon. Thank you, Kimberly. I love being here for you guys. Oh yeah, here, if you guys are new, here's our shortcut. Here's a shortcut to joining the movement. Follow us. YT, Book of Face, IG, everywhere. Just jump in, give us a follow, a like, a love, you know, wherever you are, jump in. We need all the support. Like, follow, share, all the fun, all the things. Oh, really, Renee? Kim, thank you for dropping that heart me. Don't forget to claim those points. Oh, really? I don't know what that means, but it sounds interesting. Oh, Renee, I should take you to a trade show in the food industry. I am invisible. I am invisible at a trade show in the food industry. I totally get that. It is gross, isn't it? I feel the same way. It's gross. I told you guys a story, and the person that it happened with was watching the day that I was telling the story. It is very hard for people to respect me as a chef. I'm sure doctors, everybody feels it. Every woman feels it. New York, I got your text. Hang tight. I will get you information. I just haven't stopped as usual. Thank you from my heart. We had a crazy night. Renee is cut off for the rest of the week. Renee had some wild behavior tonight. at hand. You are? You are? I need to see it. Can we do a Zoom for that? I'm not allowed to do that on here, right? That's okay. I want to get you the naturopathic oncologist. If he's up for it, he can do supplements that will protect him. No, she was just very generous. So, she was very, very, very generous. These are good. These are actually really nice seeds to eat. I never had a kabocha squash seed. I might toast these. All right, my loves, we got to go to bed. I got to get up at 4:30. It's 11. I'm going to get you guys the kabocha squash. I'm going to get you a link for all the Girl Scout cookies. What else do we need to do? Tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I stopped buying them because I was eating them too much. And my daughter came downstairs. She goes, Mom, guess what I found in the dog's bed? I'm like, what? A pistachio shell. They're like all over the house. They're so delicious, aren't they? JC! All right, my loves. I got to go to bed. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. I know. I thought you were going to bed too. Don't you get up early, right, Kath? I didn't watch that. Was it great, Robin? That must have been so good. I didn't know the women's hockey team won. I didn't even know they were ranking. I have to be honest, I have not watched much of the games. I'm just busy. They won in overtime. Oh my God, it must have been great. And probably nobody cares, right? Because they're women. It sucks. Oh yeah, you gotta go to bed. We're going to bed. No, I know you care. I care too. I'm just saying. Do you know a woman named Carly Pisante? She used to play professional hockey. She was the #2 heavyweight boxer in the world, women's. She was a linebacker for women's football team, and she was the women's goalie in professional hockey. She played a lot of women's sports. She's amazing. Now she lives in, I think she's do you know her? Did you ever hear of her? Now she's somewhere. Really? You know her? She's a friend of mine. Where is she now? She is actually in the police department in somewhere, I think in Minnesota or Minneapolis, somewhere. Maybe Minneapolis. I have to ask her. Oh my God. Well, if you ever want to talk to her, I can make that happen. She's amazing. She's a good friend, good person. Very, very talented athlete. Okay, I will make that happen, Robin. I will make that happen. Hold on, please. I will make that happen right now. She's freaking awesome. Yes, she grew up in Danbury here. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm so excited. Really? I got you. Look, here she is. Mm. I'm texting her right now. Yeah. She's amazing. She was playing, she was she was here. I think I met her like, I want to say 2012, 2013, 2014, somewhere in there, maybe 2015. I don't know. It's been a long time we've been friends. 2019, maybe. It's got to be longer than that. Oh yeah, it's way longer than that. Yeah, she's been out there a long time. All right. I got you. She'll love talking sports too. It's her thing. All right, my friends, I gotta go. I'm exhausted. My eyes are closing. I will see you all tomorrow, 4:00. You guys good? I love you more. Yes, my friend. Ciao. Sweet dreams. Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, it's time to go. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You're welcome. I love that I can do something like that for you. All right, I will see you. Sweet dreams, everybody. I am tired. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.